I want to set the record straight. Shifting from pharmaceuticals to plant-based healing isn't about rebellion. So I'm not here to teach anybody to rebel. But what shifting from pharmaceuticals to plant-based healing is about reconnection. So it's about reconnection, not rebellion, okay? For those who may think that that's what we're doing, we're not rebelling. And many of us were taught to reach for a pill for every symptom. You know, every time something bothered us, we were taught to go and get a pill. Go to our doctor and get a prescription. But what if healing didn't come in a prescription bottle? So that's what we're here to do, to teach that we don't always have to go and get a prescription. Because healing, especially natural healing, for those who want to do natural healing, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that are sick and tired of taking prescription medications. So what we're here to remind everyone is that that is not the only way to go, is to go and get a prescription. We want you to go and look in your kitchen. There may be some herbs in your kitchen that you use for cooking. And those herbs, if you look them up, you'll find that some of those herbs that you're using, you know, this spice up your food, they are going to be good for some symptoms that you may have. Okay? And also, you may want to go to your garden. I know many of you probably got gardens in the backyard. Things that we grow in our garden can also be helpful in the healing process, to go into that natural healing. Okay? And another thing about shifting from pharmaceuticals to plant-based healing is that we're not talking about quitting cold turkey. We're not telling you to just throw away your pharmaceuticals. We're not saying that. But what we're saying is, and we may talk about that in a little, you know, down the line, but right now that's not what we're talking about. We just want to talk about things that you can do to get healing support, you know, naturally, that you can use alongside of your pharmaceuticals until you gradually wean yourself off of the pharmaceutical prescriptions, okay? So your body may no longer need all of the prescription meds that you have if you would kind of gradually, you know, wean from the pharmaceuticals. Or I'm going to give you 3 examples, some things that you can do. You could, let's say you're taking a sleeping pill. Your doctor prescribed you a sleeping pill, and many times some of the sleeping pills don't work, okay? Those prescription sleeping pills don't always work, or some of them could be addictive to the point that you think you can't even go to sleep without it. So what I'm recommending is that you replace that sleeping pill with something like a chamomile tea. You know, have chamomile tea at night before you go to bed instead of taking that pill. So you're gradually, you know, like weaning yourself off of that prescription medication. Or you can take a capsule of valerian. Valerian is a really good source for sleep. So valerian is an herb as well, and it can come in a capsule. You can also get it in the raw form, and you can create a tea with it. So this can be taken at bedtime instead of your sleeping pill. So you're gradually taking yourself off of the prescription medications. Then a second example is that, let's say you're taking a prescription antacid. And there are a lot of prescription antacids out there because a lot of people are dealing with gut health nowadays. That's one of the major thing that people are looking up, what to do for gut health. So you got this prescription antacid type of medication that you got from your doctor. So what I'm asking is maybe you can replace that gradually with what we call digestive bitters. You can actually Google digestive bitters, and these digestive bitters are very helpful for helping with indigestion or problems with, digesting your food and things like that. Then another natural, right from your kitchen, a natural thing would be ginger. Ginger is good for indigestion. So you may take ginger as a tea. Teas are going to be your friend in this transitioning from pharmaceuticals to, natural plant-based healing. You're going to probably be drinking a lot of different teas, and that's going to be good for you, okay? And then the third thing that I want to say about kind of replacing some of the pharmaceuticals that you're on with something natural would be, stress. A lot of people are on stress medication. The world is just full of stress. And so people do go to their doctor to get stress medications, okay? And there's some major products out there that, in pharmaceutical companies that are making a lot of money because of people's stress. So they have these anti-anxiety medications. So if you're on an anti-anxiety medication and you kind of want to gradually wean yourself off of it, so the next time you're feeling anxious, how about trying ashwagandha? Now, ashwagandha is good for the nervous system. So, and you probably heard, that's been a key word, probably within the last 2 years of people using this herb called ashwagandha. It is good for the nerves. It is good to calm you. It is good for anxiety. So it would be something natural that you can start using and replacing those anti-anxiety medications, prescription medications that you're using, because some of those medicines has some serious side effects, okay? So now those are 3 examples or ways that you can start integrating plant-based healing, into your regular routine alongside of whatever prescription medication that your doctor may have given you, okay? So this going from pills to plants, it's a journey, because you didn't get that way overnight. You didn't get to the point where you have a prescription for every little thing. So it's going to be a process. It's going to be a journey, and most people can't do it alone. So we want to invite you to, come with us and be a part of the circle, because going from pills to plants, you have to be patient with yourself. And it's got to be, and I'm going to use the word sacred. It's got to be sacred. It's got to be something that you're doing intentionally. Again, it's not going to happen overnight. You got to go slow, and you have to have support, okay? That is the main thing that I want to say, is that you have to have support. So don't try to do any of this alone. So if you're learning something from our videos that we're having on Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, if you're learning something, okay, put me a heart in the comments. Give me one of those heart emojis, so I know that what I'm saying is making sense, or what I'm saying, it resonates with you. It's something that you want to do. You're tired of the side effects that you're getting from the prescription medications, okay? So for those that don't know me, my name is Sharon Fant, and I am a registered nurse, and I have been working in healthcare in the medical field for over 38 years. And I am also the founder of the Holistic Healing Circle, where we also call it the Circle. So in the Circle, And I want to invite you to join us in the circle, because in the circle, it's a place where you can get enlightenment, transformation, awakening, and healing. And this is also where it's a community where you're going to get support, okay? And support for the healing that you're doing physically, mentally, and spiritually, because it encompasses, healing encompasses all of those things. Healing is not just physical, because we said earlier in another video, healing, the basis or the root cause of some of our physical problems could be spiritual. Okay? So again, I will see you next week, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. I hope you can join us live, but if you can't, watch the replay. Okay? We'll see you next time.